Finishing up the Arvin AM FM clock radio. Good late evening YouTube. Is 11 after 11 now. That clock's wrong. I've got the hours or the minute hand on the same as the clock on my thing over there. I'm just checking it to see if it's keeping proper time. It seems to be so far. So, you know, pretty happy about that. There's a little bit of a noise in the back of it. I think maybe that motor plate is maybe rubbing against the cover a little bit. It was a little wobbly. I don't know if you noticed that, but so, you know, it is running, you know, so that's a good sign, right? So we're gonna let that run a while and see what happens. I'm gonna stay up a little bit later and make sure it's running pretty good before I turn everything off for the evening. And tomorrow I'll get back up and see if it starts back up as it should. So let me take a look at the back and show you that. Now you can see I have a Q-tip in here. That alarm thing keeps going off. I don't know why it is, but you know, I'll show you what happens when I. So you can hear that. That's not good. Whoop. Seems to be working all right though. Probably keep an eye on the temperature tomorrow when I play with it some more. But for right now, I'm saying it's pretty well working. There's our one standoff, the first one I fixed. There's the second one I fixed. They look like they're pretty good. I hope they are anyway. We'll let them cure overnight before we try to attach anything to them. I'm going to put you up close to see if you can hear anything. I don't remember where the, I think there's a speaker up here, or the microphone. I think you can hear that noise. So, that's really all it's making. I did use some of the all-purpose machine oil that I have. And put that in with the gears on the motor. I haven't done anything to the clock motor at all, or the clock movement at all. But I may, if this thing decides to work and stay working, I may go ahead and douse a little oil on that as well. So I think that might be a handy thing. So there is that, and like I said, it's working for now. That's the best I can tell you. I haven't put the light bulb back in, and I won't do that until I'll make sure this is going to be good to go. So, alright, that's going to do me this evening. You guys have a pleasant evening. Good morning, YouTube. It is 11:50 in the AM on this Monday morning. I have the Arvin in front of me again. It is running. I have 117 volts on the Variac. And I just want to make sure after sitting all night that it still runs when I plug it in, because I don't really want to put it all back together and then I'll have it run. So it is running. I don't know what that means as far as if it'll stay running, but at this point it is what it is. It's going to be put back together because, you know, if it doesn't run, well, it's not. There's nothing more I can do for it as far as the motor is concerned. I took it apart. I put some oil in it and got it freed up as best I could. And I may go ahead and dribble a little bit of oil on the gears for the clock, but I don't think there's any problem with those. So, other than that, I think I'm going to put it back together and see how well it works. I did take a little bit of a thing with the marker, the Sharpie, and put some dots in there to kind of match that pattern a little bit, you know, just sort of, kind of fills in a little bit on that. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was, so not going to worry about that too much either. And as far as cleaning this plastic, I don't think so. I think it's as good as it's going to get. Chalk it up to patina, or whatever you want to call it, chalk it up to. It's cracked anyway, so it's not like it's going to be something really bad if it doesn't, you know, look as good. It looks fine. It looks, you know, you can see it. That's really all what matters, I think. So I am going to clean it out and make sure it's clean on the inside before I put it back together. So I'm going to do that. Let me do that, and I'll bring you back and show you the results.
Bacon Fest is on at Wendy's. Wendy's sells the most bacon cheeseburgers in America, so we're celebrating with Bacon Fest and turning up the sizzle with the bacon double stack and the $5 biggie bag. Get ready for tons of hot and crispy bacon hits, like the $5 biggie bag featuring the bacon double stack, 4 nuggets, small fries, and a small drink for just $5.
Alright, well there you can see the clock, the radio, it is all back together. It is not screwed in. I just have it sitting together. I'll probably turn it over on its side to get the last part of it done. Screwing it up. Screwing it in, I should say. Screwing it up too, you never can tell. Anyway. It looks pretty good. Not bad. And it does work now. I have the switch fixed. It turns off like it's supposed to. Turns back on like it's supposed to. Well, I said it did. Lost the station, I think. Yeah.
With Brady Soldier Garfield at Paints in Gas City. Get details at showmegrantcounty.com. Grant County, Indiana.
Huh. Wonder why that moves that.
WCCB weather is brought to you by Smith Law, your full-service law firm in Seymour. Appointment with one of their attorneys. Phone 812-40.
Oh, it's on AFC. That's why.
Go to Smith Law Services.
When I turn it off, it apparently takes it off the mark just enough to. So you have to retune it.
Tonight, mostly clear and cool.
So anyway, there's a look at the time. Like I said, here's the thing here. So it's pretty darn close. I haven't got it exactly right, but which I need to do. Yeah, it's pretty close. Anyway, it's close enough. Like I said, it's keeping time. I'm going to let it sit here on the bench and play a while before I put the final screws in. Make sure the time stays the same. And I'll come back probably and wrap this up. See you in a bit. Alright, well, I am back with you. You can see the clock is keeping time. And that's going to pretty much wrap this up. I have let left the radio playing. I didn't really have to do that, but I did.
Governor's mismanagement and obviously the reputational damage of the text and potential criminal liability and persecution of journalists and other political entities. The administration.
No, I think she's like falling out of the with me. So I'm still trying to make it work, but
Anyway, that's that. This is the second time I've done this. I did it the first time with the lights out and just the green light on the, and then I discovered you couldn't see the clock. So really, it was kind of just the radio sitting there basically in the dark with it green glowing for a half hour, but it I had sped it up, and I'm going to do that with this one too. But at least you'll be able to see the clock wind a little bit with this one. So anyway, like I said, it seems to be working very well, and I'm happy about that. So I'm going to basically, it is all screwed together. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it is all screwed together. And like I said, I'm looking at my clock on the Sony. It's at 27:45. So it's only got a couple minutes here to go before it shuts off. Anyway, I've got it screwed together. Everything looks good. I've cleaned it up a little bit, and it's working great. So I'm happy about that. Like I said, I'm happy about the fact that you can shut it off. And that too. So you guys have a great day. Thanks. Excuse me. Thanks so much for watching. You can actually see the time there. And if you if I look up here in the corner and look at my other clock, it says 2:46. So it's running just a bit fast. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.